Welcome back to Chaos to Clarity. Today we're continuing our conversation about grief. Last episode, we talked about the in between, the space where you know goodbye is coming, but it hasn't happened yet. Today we're going to talk about what happens after, the moment you never wanted to arrive, the goodbye. Remember last episode when I didn't want to believe the reports and hoped I was dreaming? Well, fast forward to months of my dad withering away, being in so much pain, not being able to eat or sleep, lots of medication to help manage pain and nausea later. I began praying that God would just take him. Yes, me that loved my dad and wanted more time was begging for his last breath, even though I know my life would never be the same. You see, my big, strong, no fear dad was about 300 pounds at the beginning of this journey. And towards the end, he was literally bones, probably 130 pounds or less. He had no strength. He was struggling to breathe. And that wasn't my dad anymore. I just wanted him to not hurt. And some of you will probably ask yourself, why would she pray for him to let go? Truth is, I hated watching him suffer, even if it meant breaking my own heart. And after hours of being by his side, eternal life began on November the 19th, 2020 at 4:44 a.m. The next several days were a little hazy, endearing and sad, but then the world keeps on going and moving at its own pace, and yours feels like it has stopped. The sun still rises, people still go to work, bills still need to be paid, kids need dinner, laundry begins piling up. Life just keeps on happening, but part of you feels frozen in that moment where everything changed. And boy, what a lonely place that can be. You see, the world sees that person is gone, but you are still learning how to live in a world where they aren't here. You reach for the phone to call them. You still think of something you want to tell them. I don't think this ever goes away, truthfully. You still expect to hear their voice, and then reality hits all over again. They're gone. Grief is not just missing someone, it's learning how to carry the love you still have for someone who isn't here to give it to. And boy, does that sting. I'd call my dad about football games and clown around about a song on the radio, or call him when I just needed some advice on a particular thing, and he never judged me on whatever topic I brought up. If I was having a hard day, he would sing, and if you knew him, you knew he didn't have a singing voice. He would sing until I would laugh. But because he wasn't there doesn't mean the love and the longing for him wasn't and still isn't there. The memories remain, as well as the lesson and the impact he made on my life. We often think that healing means we have to move on or stop hurting, but it doesn't mean stop forgetting. It just means learning to carry it all at the same time. The love and the loss. There will be days where you laugh, something will be funny, and it'll make you think about them, or a memory will pop up. Just embrace it and smile. The loss. It's where you will feel heavy some days and want a big old bear hug because no one else can hug you like that. There will be guilt because your happy days, when a smell, a song, a place, or a memory brings you back to them and then you tear up. It's all okay. Those are normal, healthy ways of dealing with grief. There's no straight line on this journey either, it comes in waves. Some days the waves are small and they're just hitting the shore, and some days they're going to knock you down. But God meets you in every wave. Some of us ask to take away the pain, but God walks us through it. He gives us strength for the next moment, the next breath, and the next day. So, if all you can do is get through each moment at a time, just do that, and it's okay. Second Corinthians 1:34 reminds us that God is the Father of compassion, the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all of the troubles, not some troubles, all troubles, including grief. Some of you in this stage of grief, give yourself grace. Feel whatever you have to in each moment and remember them. Miss them. And if you know someone who is grieving, remember there's no expiration date on it. It may be the rest of your life. Okay. I can honestly say that even in the past 5 years, some days are heavy, some days are not as heavy. But you just learn how to move forward. Okay? Say their name. Ask questions about them. Don't assume people are over it because when we lose someone we love, we don't need to be fixed or we don't need to fix our pain. We need to sit with it and reminded that our people were loved and they mattered. Show compassion and grace, and most importantly, let people know that they are not walking this journey alone. Grief changes people, it leaves a mark, but God can take even the most painful chapters and bring comfort, growth, and purpose from them. Your story isn't over because of loss. God is still writing it. Keep choosing clarity and trust God, who held you through the goodbye, will hold you through the after. Until next time, friends.